I'm going to show you how to do step number 28. 28 says to turn your bag to the wrong side, and you're going to be using the stitching lines as a guide. Okay? Now you should have already practiced doing step 28 before you do it on the bag. Okay? 28 says that you're going to use these stitching lines as a guide that you use to sew on the webbing. So you have really big rectangles that go all the way around the body of your bag. You're going to be using those to make your marks. Okay? You're going to be using your ruler or your hem gauge, and you're going to measure 1.5 inches down from the top stitching line. I've already done this one. This is what it will look like when you're done. I've already done this one when I was practicing for 28. Okay, so I'm going to do this to all 4 of the ends. So I'm going to line up my hem gauge at the top of where my stitching line is, and I'm going to be measuring down 1.5 inches, and I'm going to make a mark. Okay. Then I am going to be making an X that goes in between this box. So I'm going to connect this line across the bottom, and I'm going to line up from the top corner to the bottom corner. I'm going to draw an X down that way and up this way. Okay. I'm going to be using this when I'm sewing, so I can even trace right on the stitching line I've done because I'm going to be sewing on there too. Okay, that might be helpful for your first one, but you probably don't have to do that for all of them. Okay, this is where you will be sewing. I'm going to do that to all four of the edges or the ends of where I can make a box of my webbing. Okay, so here. Like that. I'm going to have one over here, 1.5 inches down. I can connect them. Then you draw an X. Okay. Now you should have this drawn in all 4 of the ends of your webbing lines. Okay. But before you go and sew for step 29, okay, you want to take out all of the pins that you had holding down your webbing. Okay, so I'm going to take these out, okay, so that they don't get stuck in the machine or hurt me when I'm trying to sew. And then I'm going to take 2 of the pins to hold the handles down. This is going to be the handle of my bag. I don't want it to accidentally fall down and get caught when I'm sewing the reinforcement X's. So I'm just going to pin it so that it's going to stay at the top. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other end. I'm going to pin my handle so it stays out of the way, like this. And that's step 28.